Okay, so I guess it's kind of like real talk, but basically, I think I want to talk about femininity. And it's like it's cliche. It's not. I'm not finna talk about how to be feminine, the typical thing. I really want to talk about the journey of being feminine. Yes, I'm a woman. I appear as the female attributes of a woman, but mentally, I'm masculine. I'm just gonna say it. Like I gotta get comfortable with saying it, and I'm not okay with it. But just understanding to have, I guess, understanding to reprogram your mind to be more feminine. Like I think, I mean, we could talk about the, I won't say the basic, but we could talk about how from the test of time in slavery we had our black men taken from me. So first of all, I'm gonna say I don't stand by the feminist movement. If that's offensive, it is what it is. But as a black woman, we never had an issue with not being able to, say, do what we wanted to do, say what we wanted to say. We always had to be in a position to be a provider, to protect the family, because in slavery, we had our black men taken away from us. So to me, the feminist movement is the white woman's game, because she's had the privilege of having the white man home, having to submit to him, or not even submit, having a provider and being able to rest in her feminine. And that's really what I want to talk about, is like how difficult it can be to reprogram your mind to be able to rest in your feminine energy. Like dating is the main example. And when I was younger, I was cool with being rebellious. Like, you're not gonna tell me what to do. Like, even with my parents, I had that issue where I'm like, you're not gonna tell me what to do. We can have a forum, but you want me to go clean up my room? Maybe. Like, I'll do some of it. But and so I had always, like, that defined me as a person where I'm like, I moved to my own beat. Like, I'm cool with that. But I think as I'm getting older, I'm still personally comfortable with it, but I do realize, I feel like when dating other people, it pushes men away, or is off-putting to men. And I think I challenge with the idea, is it off-putting to men who are already in their feminine energy, or who are soft? Like, or is it really where it's kind of like you can't have a masculine energy and a masculine energy in a relationship? It's like, like batteries, you have to have opposites kind of, and it has to be a balance. And you have to, I think I'm starting to understand kind of, you have to let a man lead you. Like, but when I say that, every man is not qualified to lead you. Let's get that out the way. I think for me, I can see a man leading me, somebody who has his head on straight, somebody who knows where they're going, somebody who respects my opinion and my thoughts. I think that's the most valuable thing before I ever submit to a man or let him lead me. It's about, I have a voice also, and we're gonna have a discussion. And it's not to say like I have the last say so. I'll trust him to have the last say so, because that goes into him having his head on straight. When he makes a decision, it's like if it was a household and we had a family, the man is the head of the household. So he's gonna make the last say so, he's gonna make the best decision for the family. So it's that same thing where, just allow me to also, speak with you, have the discussion, and from there I'll trust you to make the final decision that's best for the both of us, or whatever. So I think that's like doing a feminine journey. That's the hardest part, because mentally it's like, especially when you've been jaded in a sense, and we all have our trauma from childhood to just relationships, but it's like when you feel like you put your trust in a man and he pulls the rug from right underneath you, and it's kind of just like, I trusted you to lead me. I trusted you with my heart. Like, if I trust you with like anybody, if you trust somebody with your heart, then it's like they should never lead you the wrong way or lead you astray. So I think I'm in a position too of also like healing. I would say healing, and even when you think you're healed, you're never really healed. I don't know if it's ever a healed process. I think you learn how to cope with it, and you learn how to use mechanisms to get past it. But sorry, I'm talking really fast. My brain be going. But I don't, just working on resting in my feminine. And I had said that, like, creating like a list of things that I want out of men. And I think right now, like, it's a few other things, but right now I want to prioritize, if a man does not allow me to rest in my feminine, then I can't be around him, because to me it's just like I just want to be chill and not have to be action orientated. But I also think it's like finding a perfect balance. Like, it's like if I let you lead and then you still kind of don't meet my needs and give me what I want, it sounds bad, give me what I want, but kind of like the simple, I mean, I don't know, like, I don't know if this is a real thing where it's like men do not want to do dates and niggas is trying to chill. Like, no, I can chill with myself. Like, I'm comfortable in myself and in my space to chill with myself. Like, I just met you, and if I didn't just meet you, what are you contributing already? Like, I feel like that's low effort, and you're trying to invest the least to get the most. Like, you chilling, you just trying to get to da-da-da. Like, we know. So let me get myself out of that environment, and we gonna go out. But when you ask for a date, you're considered a gold digger, or they just don't want to do it, I guess. Like, they not that interested, and it's just like, so it becomes like, I mean, I guess it's another question, is it masculine also of like, not asking for a date, but insinuating when they're like, oh, when am I going to see you? Where we going to eat at? What we finna do? Oh, what you gonna plan? Like, is that masculine to say that up front? And I'm not, and I'm even in a place where I'm like, I'll still talk to you once you like, cool, we ain't been on a date, you know, it's been a week, da-da-da, like, cool, I'm gonna still talk to you. I'm not gonna be petty and be like, all right, well, he can't put me on a date, then I ain't a city girl. So I'm not, it's not even about the date specifically, but it's about you already coming to the table, knowing my value, I feel like, and not breadcrumbing me. Like, don't penny pinch, but you, it's kind of like niggas want bad bitches, but they don't want to like maintain them and keep up with them type stuff. So it's just like, with the whole dating thing, I'm like, is it too much for me to ask you to take me on a date? And then I'm like, maybe, I mean, with femininity, it comes with like suggestion versus you telling somebody. So maybe I have to work on suggesting, but I'm like, I don't even think this should be a question at hand. Like, I shouldn't have to suggest, take me on a date. You want to text, you want to say that booty look good, this, and this. Oh, when I'm going to get invited in, like, when we go on a date, I'll definitely consider it. I'll definitely put you in a drawing and hopefully put your name to come in. Like, but before then, I'm like, you can't even invest in me on the front end. Why? You're not gonna lead me astray. I'm gonna talk more about femininity because I think right now this is my main struggle of like understanding how to reprogram my mind and balance the two sides and when to tap into which side and when not to. So yeah, thanks for watching.